the fangs and the venom in style. Oh, one-way ticket to Snake Island. Oh, where the contents, less cowards and gaslighters go. No anchor, no lifeboat, no tearful goodbyes. Just hissing and coming in cold-blooded skies. Back up your friends.
Well, I mean, a mugshot says 1,000 words, doesn't it? But I want to know what this man looked like in real life because he was an ex-coach at a top Iowa gymnastics academy that was arrested on having child grossness files years after he was first accused of, well, child grossness. And yet he continues to work with children. Gymnastics, police yourself. An ex-coach at a renowned Iowa Youth Gymnastics Academy known for producing top Olympians was arrested for having a trove of child grossness years after he was accused of SAing multiple young athletes. Now, Sean Gardner, 38, was busted by the FBI for producing. So it wasn't just shake and bake child grossness. No, he helped, which again, not even Snake Island sent him into the sun if I wasn't afraid it was going to poison the fusion or fission. I always get those two mixed up. Now, authorities raided his home and found multiple images of child grossness following a investigation into inappropriate contact with gymnasts at Chow Gymnastic and Dance Institute in West Des Moines. Now, it's believed that Gardner primarily targeted children. Mugshot can confirm, survey says yes. At gyms in Iowa, Mississippi, and one in Louisiana where he worked for 10 years until 2014. Now, Chow's Gymnastic and Dance Institute previously trained Sean Johnson and Gabby Douglas to Olympic gold in 2008 and 2012. Now, investigators have allegedly been on the creepy gymnastics coach's trail for years. Des Moines police began investigating Gardner in March 2022 after an Iowa gymnast reported his conduct to at Chow's to the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, which oversees, abuse cases in Olympic sports. The gymnast, a minor at the time, claimed that Gardner would rub his hand in inappropriate places while helping young gymnasts, usually female, with practice routines, asking them personal questions like whether they were active sexually or using degrading sexual language toward them. Again, these are kids, so, slag, whore, that kind of thing. Again, why one of the parents, because let someone talk to my child like that. Let me find out that I'm paying for you, because gymnastics is not a cheap sport. It's incredibly expensive. It requires an incredible, especially at elite levels, incredible dedication and financial, I guess, contribution from the family. So why one of the parents hasn't, allegedly in Minecraft? Because that's probably where it would have ended in Mo's family. However, I would like to say that the athletic gene did skip me, but it's very present in some of my other children. So, the likelihood of me being in a gym with my children is probably not very high, but I have had some choice words for teachers when they were being bullies. Now, Gardner was suspended from Chow's Gymnastics and the Dance Institute following the Safe Sports suspension. Now, the victim in that case did not choose to prosecute, pausing the investigation until a second gymnast came forward with new allegations in April 2024. Now, the second victim claimed that she had started taking lessons with Gardner when she was 11 or 12 in 2019, and she viewed him as a father figure. She claimed that Gardner would, touch her inappropriately, make her perform inappropriate sketches, or stretches, which he would then record on her phone, and try to discuss his personal, intimate details with her. Now, about 16 months after reporting all of this very disturbing behavior, the West Des Moines Police Department obtained a search warrant for Gardner's home. Now, law enforcement seized electronic devices from his home and found hundreds of just grossness, all the grossness, not to mention hidden camera footage from Jumpin' Gymnastics in Purvis, Mississippi, between 2017 and 2018. So if you were anywhere near Purvis, Mississippi, knew anyone that had children with gymnastics, they did find a hidden camera that he had placed there. So, I do bring you guys these stories just to let you know, there might be someone who didn't know that their child could be affected by this, and I never want a child to have to suffer in silence, or, just with the parents not knowing what was going on. Now, handwritten notes between Gardner and his former students were also found in the search. Athletes in Motion, a Louisiana gym where Gardner worked from 2004 to 2014, was also notified of the allegations and is cooperating with investigators. Now, following his suspension, he got a job as a surgical technologist at Mercy One in West Des Moines Medical Center in Des Moines, if you can believe it. Now, a hospital spokesperson has said that he is no longer employed there. Now, he is being detained at the Polk County Jail and made his initial court appearance on Friday and is charged with producing visual depictions of child grossness. He's expected to be transported to Mississippi to face the charge there as well. And the FBI is looking into other potential victims. So if you know someone who has kids in competitive or elite gymnastics, you might want to send this story on to him. These are usually a fairly small group or community that they need to be made aware, because these, disparate gyms that he went to might not all be aware that he's been, alleged to have child grossness. So I actually have a couple of people I'll be sending this story to. Again, not to fearmonger, but if there's, I don't know gymnastics people, I'm not a sports person, but I want to get this story out there so no parent has, a child who's suffering in silence because they just didn't know. Now, we need a palate cleanser a bit. So two shorts in short concession. Look, I've been up since 4 o'clock. I woke up at 3 thinking it was 4, which, why the hell does that happen? Like, my body can be excessively on time for waking me up, but late for everything else. Wonderful.
When the world feels like a dumpster dive and humans forget how to thrive, take a break, just you and me, with a puppy and kitten, wild and free. Paws and purrs, let's drift away to a land where tails wag and play. No more noise, just gentle muse in our furry forest.